What's up, everybody? I've been reading this magazine, or going through this magazine and stuff, real old school magazine, and I've been showing or checking out some of the commercials or advertisements for various things in this. I thought I would go over a few of them at least, or a couple of them, before I read the article, because I thought some of these old school things were kind of cool. Anyway, so I collected these magazines as a kid, and this is one of them that I found or started reading again. And I haven't seen some of this I haven't seen some of this stuff for, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 years, or whatever, however long it's been since this stuff came out. Okay, so there's some more advertisements and stuff, some t-shirts and hats, Star Trek hats. This is for some books and things that they had for sale back then. It says here, this is a book that came out called Descent, Star Trek The Next Generation. It's kind of cool. As a kid, I did get and read some of those various Star Trek books, so yeah. Oh, this is for the Star Trek Next Generation All Good Things audio cassette. You don't see those anymore either. The cassette tapes. Yeah. Picture of some Borg stuff. Oh, and these are some pictures from Star Trek Generations, the movie. The heck is this? Sea Trek 95. Cruise again where no fans have cruised before. Oh, this must be for that boat trip when they used to do some of the Star Trek cruises or boat trips to various places or whatever. I guess that was kind of cool. This is a advertisement for a game. It says here, you're not the first human to battle the ancient alien legacy, but if you lose, you'll be the last. And there's just some more pictures from the game itself. Wow, this is 1994. Let's see, that was before Windows 95. So whoa, this is yeah, this is a pretty ancient game. It says here, the silent planets of a distant sun glimmer and swirl before you. You command the interstellar siege ship UNS Calypso. Your mission, explore and colonize as a means of discovering a faster-than-light propulsion device. But beware, the blackness around you is teeming with ancient mysteries. Available for IBM PC and compatibles. Oh yeah. Decide the fate of humanity Alien Legacy. Hey, yo. Whew. This is for the IBM computers. Alright, here we go. It says here, Terry Farrell discussing Dax. There's a picture, or some pictures of Jadzia Dax, or the Dax character. And there is another picture of Dax. And is that Cisco? I think that is Cisco. Yeah. And it looks like they're eating. What is this? I have no idea what that is, but yeah. And there's another picture on this other page of Dax. I don't know what that's from, but it says here, Farrell would like to see the new season of Deep Space Nine deal with such issues as AIDS and the environment. And this article starts off as excuse me. Actress Terry Farrell jumped at the chance to assume the form of Lieutenant Jadzia Dax, Star Trek Deep Space Nine's favorite Starfleet science officer. When producer Rick Berman told me that I had the part, I was so happy that I started to cry, Farrell fondly remembers. I went right to Michael Westmore, Star Trek The Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine special makeup effects guru, who immediately took a mold of my face. During this time, I was so excited about becoming a part of the Star Trek legacy because I had always loved the original show during childhood. I was always totally intrigued by the idea that mankind may one day live together in space. So whenever I saw a flash in the sky, I thought maybe, just maybe it's a UFO. Born in Iowa, Farrell at the age of 16 moved to New York City, where her face was captured on the covers of such magazines as Vogue and Mademoiselle. Eventually entering the acting world, Farrell landed the co-starring role in the ABC series Paper Dolls, appearing in the NBC telefilm L.A. Madame, and earned guest starring roles on such NBC series as Quantum Leap, The Cosby Show, and Family Ties. Success kept coming when she landed lead roles in various feature films, including Back to School and the horror hit Hellraiser 3: Hell on Earth. As a Trill, the character Farrell has played throughout Deep Space Nine's first 2 seasons, Dax is a joint species consisting of 2 separate but independent entities, a host and a symbiont. The host provides a 28-year-old body, while the symbiont that lives inside her is a 300-year-old life form that looks like a short, fat snake, Farrell muses. This girl really is great under pressure because absolutely nothing phases her, no matter what. Yes, she becomes concerned during a crisis and she worries, but she never loses control of herself and her responsibilities in a given situation. That's something which especially appeals to me as an actress because we would all like to handle any crisis smoothly and calmly. Indeed, the actress cites the Deep Space Nine episode Blood Oath as an example of the character's courage. It's a great episode which features plenty of action, death, and very little blood. Dax accompanies 3 Klingons who are on a mission to avenge the death of her godson. Initially, they attempt to discourage her from accompanying them, but through persistence, she really fights for her dedication, her morals, and who she wants to be. It's this type of trait which has enabled fans to really care about Dax and the other Deep Space Nine characters. And when you really care about the characters, the action sequences and the scenes where everybody's worried about the safety of the space station are so much more fun to watch. On the other hand, Dax's craving for live earthworms are considerably less appealing to Farrell. We were shooting this scene, which was supposed to be a really serious sequence where Dax apparently eats the disgusting worms, giggles the actress. Well, they kept smelled. What? Well, they smelled absolutely gross, and they kept crawling off the plate, onto the table, and then onto the floor, so we had to keep cutting. I mean, these worms, which flatten when they move, were just squirming all over the place. Eventually the crew had to take them away because I was laughing so damn hard that I was actually crying. On a more serious note, Farrell would like her TV screen alter ego to develop a closer, non-romantic relationship with Commander Benjamin Sisko, Avery Brooks. As die-hard Deep Space Nine fans already know, Dax worked with Sisko previously while in the host body of an elderly man. Since the show began, the writers have established that Dax was originally Sisko's mentor, she muses, so a story where Dax and Sisko are forced to directly confront and deal with that issue would be really nice. So far, they haven't really touched upon the subject too much, but Dax certainly worries about Sisko and cares about his well-being and spiritual growth. She's very proud of him and she feels very close to him, something which makes him uncomfortable because his friend is now a woman. In addition, Farrell yearns to continue her character's relationship with Quark, the money-grubbing Ferengi bartender. I would love Dax to find herself in a troublemaking scenario with Quark and feel that there's nothing wrong with that situation. At the time of this writing, story ideas for Star Trek Deep Space Nine's third season remain under wraps, but Farrell would like to see the show explore such pressing present-day issues as AIDS and the environment. There's always spurts of publicity about AIDS, then people tend to forget about it. She points out, it really is scary and of course very real. So Deep Space Nine should pose the questions: did it go away? Was it cured? Is it still there? Is it still here? No one really tackled that issue. Alright, so this is a pretty long article, and I will continue reading this in the next one.